walk by and there's like a huge party outside of my house and I'm like, oh, okay. Welcome to my Stanford dorm tour. My name is Dylan and I am a senior. I'm actually going to graduate in a couple of days. And so I thought I have to make this because I've made a dorm tour for every single year that I've been here. And this is my favorite room that I've had, my favorite dorm that I've been in. So this will be fun. Oh, there's rainbows all over the place. I will take you around and show you everything I have in my dorm and talk about the dorm itself and its incredible location on the Row. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Row at Stanford. This is a street where a bunch of university houses are. They're mostly upperclassmen housing. This is my house. It's really lovely and beautiful. We have an amazing front yard. People play badminton here. People eat lunch here, eat dinner. Yeah, it's really lovely because this is like the best location you can be on in campus, in my opinion, because just down there is like everything basically. Like we're in the middle of campus here. So when you're located here, you can get anywhere on campus pretty much within 10 minutes or less. It's like super, super convenient to live here on the lower row because as you keep going up the street that way, you get to the upper row and then things get a little bit more further away from your classes and whatnot. I'm gonna take you inside the building and show you what it looks like inside, and then we'll get to my room, which is right there. Question? All right, so this is the living room. No one really goes in here. Sometimes. This is a computer cluster in here where they have desks and stuff for us to work at. I actually really like working here because it is adjustable. I have issues with my neck and back and stuff, so when I can lower this, it helps a lot so I don't get problems. Okay. Here we have the library, right? Yeah. No one reads those books, but this is also where people eat sometimes or just like hang out or work. And then I'll take you to the kitchen. So what's really awesome and really lucky about living here is that we have chefs in the house. Like there's these two women who work in the kitchen downstairs and they give us meals every Monday through Friday at 12 for lunch and at 6 p.m. for dinner. This makes it really great, especially for upperclassmen, because we don't have to go to the dining hall on the weekdays. We can though, we get like swipes, so we can do that on the weekends if we want to, if we're not like going out or have other plans. I also know that a lot of times people are like, oh, but if dinner is at 6 and lunch is at 12, like what if I can't make it? What if I have class during that time? That's normal. It's fine. Like basically if there's leftover food, which there always is, they just put it in the fridge. So if you can't make it, you can just come and serve yourself some food that's just in the fridge and just heat it up in the microwave. This is the hallway. Let me show you the bathroom. It is right across from my room, which is very convenient. There are 3 small stalls and then 1 bigger stall. Hi. And sorry, I was just filming. Showers. How many showers? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 showers. And now let me show you my room. Okay, so I live in a single, which means I don't have any roommates and it's fantastic. On the left here is my closet. I have my clothes. There's a nice hook here, which I really like because I just have so many bags. My laundry basket, my shower caddy, a, what's it called? Ottoman. Ottoman where I put other clothes and stuff. And then I also have like a basket in here. Yes, a basket right here where I just put a bunch of other sweatshirts and things that don't need to be hung. I also really like some of these hangers that I got. I have a lot of clothes. And so this is really nice because it stacks vertically. And then these are pant hangers, which are also nice. This is just like random stuff, like my blender, and that's another blanket comforter thing. Welcome to the main part of the room. I'm really proud of it. I think it's really cute, especially being so small as a single. Over here, hey, it's me. We have this bed that I was not able to get rid of. This is the bed that it normally comes with. It is a twin XL. This is the mattress, and then this is like part of the bed frame. There's more to the bed frame that I was able to shove underneath this bed. The reason I have this is because I wanted to have a queen size bed for myself. And so I got this mattress on Facebook Marketplace, and it's like the best thing that I ever bought. There's a blanket, a mattress, and a box spring that I also got as part of the purchase on Facebook Marketplace. And so because I brought this myself, the university did not provide this, I had to like just figure out what to do with the thing that they had. Unfortunately, there was no storage in this house for me to put it. They're already all full because a lot of people actually have queen size beds. And then it just like doesn't really fit underneath my bed with the, what's it called? The mattress, this thing, like the mattress stand. Yeah, so that's complicated. I could have stored it in probably another dorm, my friend's dorm, but I just didn't. And then I have this rolly cart, which I had in freshman year also. I don't know how much I used it in other years after that, but this has been really handy for this year because obviously I need something right next to my bed for like random things like my sleeping mask, because I always have to make sure I wear that when I go to sleep. My earplugs. I got these hooks. They're really nice. They're like command hooks, so you just like put the strip and paste it in. For my necklaces that I wear quite often. Here's some art. My friend who was in my feminist class actually made these prints. It was inspired by a lot of the readings that we did in that class. More art on the walls. I have Piggy here, which Piggy is right there. Say hi, Piggy. Piggy is also in my freshman year room tour, and you can see that he looks a lot more dead now than he did 5 years ago. But I painted him. And that's cute. This is a show that I was in recently. It was the best show I've ever done. I made this little, it looks like a headboard, but it is not. Basically, it is a sheet. I got this sheet in a box of fabric at Synergy, and I worked in their art room and just painted this. Ooh, these lights are really fun. Let me try to turn them on. Also had this since freshman year. Oh, lights turn on. Okay, we have colors. My favorite one is pink. I also had a sunset lamp, which I was in love with, and that is in my junior year video if you want to watch that. However, it broke, and I don't know why. It just like stopped working. Over here, I have more paintings that I made. I was in painting 2 last quarter, and so I made these as part of my final project, and that's where this one came from, and that's where this one came from as well. Self-portrait moment. Over here, I think this is really cute. I have these film photos that I took. I've been getting really into film. This is like me and my friends. These like affirmation cards that I have that I thought was like the energy I was trying to channel for this year. Over here, we have pieces of furniture that the university gives you. So university gives you this chair, these drawers for your clothes. So this is like my shirts. And then this is like my little hair and makeup station. I do my makeup and hair here every single day. I use my flat iron almost every single day. And then I have this like cute box with just other stuff like all my makeup. Here is my mini fridge. They do not give you a mini fridge, at least in this dorm. I know in some dorms they do. Like when I was in Burbank my sophomore year, although Burbank is like mostly a freshman dorm, they actually provided mini fridges. But I brought my own because I had this since freshman year. It's really nice because it has a freezer and a non-freezer. Why did I just say non-freezer? It's a refrigerator. Then we have this other piece of furniture provided by the university as well. This, that, and this, they're all provided by the university. Oh, and this, obviously, because they're all wood. Over here, I have some fake plants because I do not trust myself to keep normal plants alive. I have some cards that people got me. This vase I really like from Urban Outfitters. Sometimes I'll put flowers in it, like especially if I have a show and my friends come and they bring me flowers, and that's really sweet. Over here, we have my jewelry holder, which I like a lot, although as you can see, it is overflowing. Some other random stuff like my paints, lighters. Lighters are for my candles, like here and these candles. Although, actually, you are not allowed to have candles in your room. It is a fire hazard to have candles in your dorm, so we're not supposed to, but it's not like anyone's gonna know, except when they do check your room for bad things during winter break. So winter break, you gotta make sure that you hide all your candles, because they don't like go through all your stuff, but they'll just like look around. Fun fact, this is a really silly story. The last winter break, when I was living here, I needed to remind myself to hide the candles, right? So I wrote it on my whiteboard, this little whiteboard here. I wrote in all caps, hide candles. And then I did remember to hide the candles. However, I didn't remember to erase that off of the whiteboard. And I felt like a clown. You know, they do the inspections, the room inspections, and I'm sure whoever was in here looked at that and was like, she has candles hiding in here somewhere. But they did not get me in trouble because they did not see the candles. So I was okay. I just felt like a fool. Then down here I have some books, other random stuff, other art prints that I used to have up, but then they fell down, and then I just like reorganized my room and changed the entire layout of everything. And then I have this nice little drawer that I got from Daiso, some other hair products. Over here, oh, this is ugly. I have this other random thing that I found somewhere where I put other clothes, because like I said, I have a lot of clothes and I don't know what to do with them. Here I have a handheld vacuum. Oh, look, there's a little wooden ladybug. There are often spiders. I'm really scared of catching bugs, so the vacuum helps a lot with that. Here, I really like this station because as you can see, it looks gorgeous in this light. My clock, normally I put this over here. Ring holder, some crystals I got when I was going through a really hard time in junior year. This meditating frog, these fake plants, and my Nintendo Switch. I love having this here because it's like right when you come in the room, it's like, so majestic. We have rainbows coming through the window. We have the sunlight hitting these crystals and golden froggy. On the actual window, as you can see, first of all, the view, gorgeous. You can see the lawn, everything on the row. Like I always see people walking by, which is really lovely. It feels like I have a TV right in front of me and it's just the window. As you can see, there's like a street that goes up. If you keep going that way, you'll actually hit the lake. It's like a 5-minute walk. I love walking to the lake. All of these things are sun catchers. These hanging ones create a lot of these little rainbows like these big circle ones. These are stickers, and the stickers make these big rainbows like this. This is a big rainbow that I love, love, love. It moves throughout the day. So the rainbows will be like here, they'll be over there, they'll be over here. And it feels just lovely to have a room filled with rainbows. As you can see, I have a lot of like stuff. I have a lot of art stuff. And all of this is mainly because it's just grown throughout the years of me being here. Next is my desk. This is a chair that I brought myself because I have ergonomic issues. So I just have 2 chairs. Oftentimes I'll just like put all my clothes over there when I'm not ready to put them away. And then I actually sit in this chair. This laptop stand is like the best purchase ever. Let me show you. This is the stand. It is great because I can just like pull it. You can bend it this way, pull this part out this way. So then you can get it really high up. Like I could be fully standing and working like that if I wanted to. And it's kind of embarrassing because I have this like booster seat because I'm so short. I have my monitor here, which I often use. I just got this camera. I'm super excited for it. It's a film camera and some film to go with it. This is graduation stuff, like my stole. I decorated my cat recently. Back here, like a hard drive and this lamp that can also be helpful for working. These are the drawers for my desk. It comes with this. Back in my like other dorms, I would hide my like eyeshadow palettes in here because it would fit quite nicely. And then in here, just a bunch of like random stuff. I think here I just put like cords. Here I put all my dishes. So this is like very kitchen-y stuff. I have these containers which are great. Sometimes like I'm running to rehearsal and I don't have time to get dinner, so I'll just like shove a bunch of food in there and then take it with me. Underneath is a bunch of cables. Love this power strip because it is adjustable. You can like move these because I know these always like get in the way and it's hard to fit them. This is my foot stand. Once again, because I'm too short. This is a heater. I think it is so necessary if you get cold like me. Okay, this is like a random to-do list, but it has some really cute pictures of me and my friends. I really, really like having this cube storage thing. I just got this year. It's pink to match the color theme I'm obviously going for in my room, if you couldn't tell. It was easy to assemble. I already had these storage cubes, which I strongly recommend. And then it comes with these hooks, which I really like because I put all my hair stuff here. Oh, speaking of power strips, this thing is wrapped around the entire room, as you can see. So there'll just be outlets everywhere. My weights, because I always have to work out my upper back so it doesn't hurt. Oh yeah, I have an Alexa. Oh no, she heard me! Oh, and you can even see this because I got a mirror. But here's some playbills that I really like from shows that I've seen. This mirror, I really love. It was given to me as a gift. I think it's so cute. It fits the aesthetic that I'm absolutely going for, which is like very wavy, Danish pastel style, dopamine decor. If you look that up on Pinterest, you will know what I'm talking about. Because the one that comes with the room is just this, but you can't see your full outfit. The trash cans are very nicely hidden, as you can see, because I don't like looking at trash. I would never really put food in here otherwise. We'll get ants. We have an ant infestation. However, not right now, which is really good. But it was really, really bad in fall quarter. Like one time, I left out Chinese food. Worst thing to do. And then when I woke up, the whole thing was covered in ants. And I mean swarming. Just like swarming with ants all over the place. And that was terrible. But I dealt with it and I cleaned it all up. I guess lastly is what's underneath the bed? This plastic thing, it goes pretty far back. I'll put like shorts and skirts here, more weights, shoes, and just like random stuff. I think I have just like all of my luggage and things that I do not want visible. What does she do with her shoes? I put them under the bed. I have these shoe racks. Just put all my shoes under here. And there's one rack here. This is like a mess. There's another rack like tucked behind there. Weighted blankets, I strongly recommend. It's great for anxiety. Ooh, I also put this tapestry over my light, which I really like because it gives a pink haze over everything. And you can't really tell right now, but especially when it's dark, it's really nice. So the light is not just so harsh and fluorescent. Okay, now I'll just talk about random other things that might be relevant for the room. I can talk about noise. Do people hear you when you talk? Not really. I can never hear a conversation. This person who lives here, I've never heard her speak. There's 3 boys who live in there, so they can be a bit louder. They're always screaming because they like to watch sports. And I think that's really cute, but it's like still not that loud. In terms of noise from the outside world, there's a lot of it, especially when it is a Friday or a Saturday. There is so much going on. People will just be walking all the time and like talking and like a lot of drunk, loud people yelling. Oh, speaking of drunk people, there's a frat right next door. They'll just be blasting music at random times of the day, which doesn't really bother me. I can always like go elsewhere if I needed to. So what I'm in right now is called a self-op. So it's not a co-op, because in a co-op, the students like cook and clean all their, they clean the meals. They cook their meals, they clean the house, they have jobs, and it functions as a community on its own. And it has like very, very little Stanford involvement. But where I am is a self-op, so it's pretty much like handled by the university. We have university staff cooking, cleaning, not in our own rooms, but like in the communal bathrooms, just the house in general. And so we don't have to do jobs. We don't have to do house jobs. Although we have like one house job once a quarter, which is just to like help clean the kitchen. So that's not really a big deal. But yeah, there are many self-ops on campus that you can be a part of. And what's interesting is I have a much smaller room than I did last year. Last year I was in this like gigantic apartment and had so much to myself. I had my own private bathroom that was huge, and my huge room, like I could probably do a cartwheel in there. I cannot do a cartwheel in here. I like this room a lot better. The reason for that is because of the liveliness that exists in this location. Like, location is actually everything. To me, at least, being so close to like Stanford life and culture and nightlife is like so exciting and vibrant, and it makes you feel like you're part of the community, right? Like in my other apartment, it was on the very like edge of campus, and that is known to be a very like sterile environment. Like, it looks like a hospital in there. No one talks to each other. So that wasn't good, really, for me to like live in. I definitely got sad, but here I've been having a really great time. And also it's nice having my friends nearby as well. Like, a lot of my friends live in the co-op that is next to us, which is called Column Bay. And then in terms of community here, there is pretty strong community in Mars, at least this year. It changes every year, of course, because there's new students that come in. I think what happened this year is that a lot of people in this one friend group all chose to live in Mars together. And so it seems like everybody's friends with each other here. However, I was not in that friend group and I didn't know these people at all before I moved in. So been a little bit different for me, like integrating into the community. And I realized at a point that that was fine. It's like, I already have my own friends. And I think this is part of being a senior as well. It's like, there's not this like super excitement for wanting to make a bunch of friends with all of your dorm mates. Like in freshman year, that is absolutely like, that's the energy. Everybody's like, yeah, like we're all besties, let's all be friends, let's talk all the time, let's hang out. Here, not so much. When you become an upperclassman, it's just like, I live here and then I like go elsewhere for friends. Mars, though, is like a really great place for campus life and community as well, in terms of like parties. They host a lot of events. We have this thing that happens once a quarter called Marsgaritaville, which is like where they serve infinite frozen margaritas. But it feels like there's always something going on. Sometimes I'll just walk by and there's like a huge party outside of my house and I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, here's another thing to talk about. Temperature. I am someone who is very sensitive to temperature, unfortunately. It gets really, really hot in this room, especially during the summer. Right now, for example, if I look at my clock, it says 99 degrees. Oftentimes it'll be like 106, it says on my clock. Although I don't think it's the actual temperature of the room itself. I think the sun is just hitting my clock. So yes, it gets really hot in here, but I can't really do anything about it because my fan broke in fall quarter because I had it on all the time because it was so hot. And if I lift my window open, that also doesn't really help because the sun is blasting into it and the air outside is hot. So it's just making it more hot. And there's no AC in the rooms, at least. And this is pretty much the same thing for like all Stanford dorms. There's no AC inside of your actual room. There typically is in like the building itself, so if you like go out into the common areas, it's not that bad. And then in terms of the winter, it doesn't get too cold in here, but I do get cold easily, and that's just probably a me thing. I don't know, which is why I like having that space heater that I talked about. Welcome! Thanks for visiting me on my little dorm trip. And I'm recording this now because I'm literally about to start packing and I have to put everything that you just saw away. If you made it through this video, thank you very much. If you are applying to college and want the actual strategy of how to get into a place like Stanford or your top schools, I have lots of resources on this. I have a free masterclass which you can join at nextgenadmit.com/masterclass. We also offer essay editing services if you want our team at top universities to provide really detailed and quality feedback on your essays. That's it for me. I'm signing off and hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a good one.